Yeah, yeah. Henry crashed his car. Yeah. The 2-0 went too far. Yeah. JPK's in a ditch. Yeah. They say he's Finn Amos's bitch. Yeah. They got Moose. Yeah. But Finn got him running loose. Yeah. And then it's the Zerks. Yeah. We rigged the whole MVP team for the perks. Yeah. Welcome to
I
the
really
pod.
hope this. Yeah, I'm not in my usual pigsty. I'm in a Bradford cottage. I know, and what's it called? I hope my whole family didn't hear me just laying down a sick beat.
Yeah,
They definitely did.
this week's gonna be a little bit strange. Finn is in
Little stuff.
Bradford, so this is why he's actually you're kind of matching the background with your if you like of the stream with your current camera color, which is quite good. It's like a kind of
That's
you're
good.
like in a mist. You're actually in the fog. Like this is kind of
Yeah.
wild. So yeah, Finn's in
No, you're in.
Egypt.
Right. Sorry.
Okay, Finn's in Egypt,
Yeah, I'm in
and
Egypt. Egypt for Bradford.
Egypt in
It's
Bradford.
important.
My hair's starting to grow back, which is good. It's still not at its best, I must say. But yeah, so I had a car crash earlier this week. I crashed my own car. So my week's not been the finest of weeks, it must be said. So apologies for
Bang
those
on, no, bang on me.
for the if this episode is not quite on par with the usuals, then you're just gonna have to let it slide. Special mention to Higgsy for prompting me to make it today. I probably would have left it until later on in the week, but yeah, thanks Higgsy for kicking me up the arse, and hopefully you enjoy this week and you enjoy your card that you can see on the screen from last week's Troll Waller performance. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of him later. Perhaps on the same hero. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to give any spoilers away for the MVP team, but
That
some
was a
say it's
massive
rigged.
spoiler. You can't do
Some
multiple
say
perhapses
it's
in a row.
rigged.
It's a bit
I don't
obvious.
know. Some say it's very
Um,
rigged.
I was gonna say, if people think, what's a worse week, crashing your car or being in Bradford? Bradford being sort of the car crash of the United Kingdom.
I think sometimes I think that it's illegal to have an MOT in Bradford. That's not as in get an MOT. It's like your car must drive without one. It seems to be,
There are some crazy drivers around here. Full disclosure, like my mum grew up around here. I can say that. Not that my mum's a shit driver. That's what I'm saying.
So
Anyway,
you're saying women can't drive?
I'm
Get
not
this guy
saying.
off the podcast. This is why I replaced you last week.
Yeah, I know. Sabato came in the DEI hire. I'm
Yeah,
back though.
yep.
For God's sake.
The views went crazy high last week, and then now
Yeah,
what?
the views did go crazy. I did notice, dear viewers, that you watched the episode more than the ones with me. And curious.
Well, that's
Very-
just what can you say? It's everyone wanted Saboteur in, so we Oh shit! I didn't even think we probably should have got a guest for this week, but
Well, I mean, this way we're alternating guests, right? And the guest is me because I'm not even on the show anymore.
yeah, okay, yeah, we're
Right.
alternating guests. Yeah.
Yeah. Or we can just do a guest every. It's our show.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, yeah. Shut up. Whoever's watching this and said no, yeah, shut up. We get to decide the guests.
Get your fucking hands and off the keyboard and
Yeah,
your dick out
exactly.
of the comment.
Yeah,
We don't care.
yeah. Get your dick
No,
on my
we
screen
care.
instead. Actually, sorry,
Sorry.
don't do that. We do
Yeah,
care.
sorry.
We care. We care a lot about our viewers.
We love you. We love you.
Yeah. Who's our
Yeah,
Who's our
I do
favorite
love
viewer so far? Who's our top commenter?
favorite viewer. Top commenter.
Top commenter.
That's me, innit?
Seb likes to leave a lot of comments. You don't count. Who
What do
else?
you mean I don't care? I'm not even
Nathan.
part of the show.
Nathan comments a bit. QM
Yeah.
comments. Moose comments.
This is commented. Some bangers.
JPK comments.
We love,
Am I missing anyone?
we
That's
love you all.
yeah.
Well, we don't love JPK.
No, we don't love
He's a
JPK.
problem.
Yeah, he needs Well, there's been some dishing out of JPK slander this week, and there's going to be some more, I fear. So apologies to Joe and the team.
Sorry. Turns out I'm a little baby and that my team was going all along. Hands up.
So
I
is
didn't
it?
realise.
Are you going to apologise?
Maybe not formally. No, I'm sorry. It's I always do this. I think my team's worse than it is. I was a bitch on Darzadley and Mowgli, as I'm sure you could attest. Until
Not really.
we just stopped losing games.
I mean, there were some games when it was like the Pango game. It was like you weren't a bitch outside of the games. It was just inside the games. Sometimes you were despair.
Yeah. That Pango game, I did literally nothing all game, and I just felt like we're not gonna win. And then eventually they fucked up. Memories, glorious memories. Anyway, this week,
Yeah, this week
how
we
we
had
doing?
yeah we had I remembered the games earlier because I went through them, and then I forgot. We had
Yes.
recently completed series. Let's just make sure
Wait,
we go back to this one to last week. We
I
had
think this is gonna sound crazy. I think it's the fourth week, right?
yeah, so Goo Crew versus 4Fab, Zergswang
Yep.
versus Gamers Gaming Esports. Um,
Yeah.
Jace gonna carry us
Bristol.
versus
Oh, yeah.
no
Sorry,
you
you go.
no it's Bristol Carpet Factory versus Rip It and Dip It.
And then
Jace
basically
gonna
Karis
carry us
versus Washington
versus
Authority.
Washed Authorities. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
A lot of 2-0s this week. A decisive week.
Yeah, we had some interesting stuff for the standings, and especially in terms of like who's been beating everyone else. Because pause, some of the teams that um, beat other teams lost to other teams. Like
Yes, there is no. Is it? I don't know. I'm gonna fucking annoy the maths heads in the audience. There is no transitive property. You can beat one team, and that does not make you stronger than other teams that they have already beaten. You can then go on and lose to teams that they've
yeah,
beaten.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't correct me. Instead
Um,
of correcting me, how about you go and text a girl, math heads?
right. Well,
Sorry.
the standing. Can you read us the standings actually? Because I've got obviously the Discord thing on the other screen. But
Yes. So this is the standings at the end of week 4.
yeah.
We'll start from the bottom.
Okay.
For no reason in particular. Um, in last place at the end of week 4, we have Bristol Carpet Factory with 1 win and 5 losses. In second to last place, we have Gamers Gaming Esports 2, the gambling sponsor, with 2 wins and 6 losses. In third to last place, we have. I should list them from the top. I can't do the maths in my head. We have Zergswang with 2 wins and 4 losses. Draunt with the Church of Chapel Roan with 2 wins and 4 losses. The fourth strongest teams with like a matched score, both on 4-4, are Jay's going to carry us and Washington Authorities, followed by Four Feeders and Bajan with the same amount of wins but more losses than Rip It and Dip It Richard with a 5-3, with Rip It and Dip It Richard on a 5-1, and the Goo Crew on a 7-1 at the top of the table this week.
Well, I hear you said Goo Crew have got 2 more wins and 4Fab have 2 more losses. That's
Yeah, it's weird that.
that's a
Weird
crazy
that.
thing. So shall we?
You were like in there at the top, and then that
Okay,
happened. Sort of.
okay. We need to. I think we need to like not slander them because there was a really
No,
interesting.
I'm not going them.
Let's start with your
They're a
with
great
your
team.
series then.
I still think they're the strongest team.
Yeah,
Do you want some of my series?
yeah. Let's start with your series. Why not?
All right. So, um, need to remember
I
which one
can
this
I
was.
can bring this up actually.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up for me. What's
Um,
the fucking bring it up for me, boy?
what? Hell no. Let me
Uh,
bring it up here and then bring it onto the stream. So this was
this
game
is
one.
the second one or the first
Wait.
one?
First one. This was first one, I think. You were on
Was it?
Magnus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So yes, in the first one, we had a sort of a pretty contested pool between me and Moose Heroes, and they had first pick because my team always takes Radiant. Big up the Radiant Massive.
Mhm.
North side.
Northside
What's it
massive.
called? Wait, Radiant is on the south side of the map. I'm actually
Southside
stupid.
massive.
Sorry. South side. Anyway, so we just decided to leave them all in and be like, well, Finn will be playing whatever Teamfight Heroes left. Um, and wind up they first picked the Enigma, but because they used up so many bans on other stuff, we got to insta pick Warlock along with Alchemist, who we thought was the best carry in the pool. I think it was first pick Alchemist. Was it first pick Alchemist?
Well, these
No,
don't
was it?
work, do they? It says pick phase one, but wait, this might have been right.
Yeah, yeah, that's working. That is working.
Wait,
Yeah,
did you
so
pick? You picked Warlock though.
no, no, it's wrong actually. We picked no, wait, maybe no. We think we didn't first pick Warlock. I think maybe we saw Warlock in the second phase, and we're like, oh shit, we should have picked Warlock for the Enigma. Anyway, basically we got Enigma. We got Warlock into the Enigma, which isn't something I saw in the draft, and I've spoken to Joe. Isn't something he saw in the draft either. So probably what would have happened if we had first pick, or if they hadn't picked Enigma and they picked Moose Magnus instead, is we would have picked Enigma and been fucked by a Warlock pick on Sleepy Alex or Bajan, and so. that made it quite hard. Phoenix is just an absurdly broken hero, which made it quite easy. And Alchemist is still pretty fucking strong. The meta is pretty fucking stale. Like, we kind of saw two heroes that we thought were really strong in Phoenix and Alchemist, and we were like, okay, we want them. And then we looked at the heroes that I played, and we're like, there's enough here that Finn's gonna get one of them. We don't really care what it's gonna be, and I think Magnus might be stronger than Enigma. Strictly their head-to-head matchup. I think Enigma is a stronger hero, but I think in matchup of like team fighters, Magnus is actually stronger because he can do stuff without using his ult.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was this game.
Yeah.
Banger.
One thing I was gonna mention about this game was Joe had he sent me a message before this game saying there was like so many good heroes from his pool. Um,
Yes.
then he went for a mid tide.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I was just, yeah. I lost mid to the Tide, but I do think that's probably a Tide favorite matchup. I've been told by multiple people I should have maxed my Q. I maxed my W because I had an Alchemist, and I didn't think I needed to do damage this game. I think I needed to do lockdown, and so I literally went Blink Arcane. Well, I went Arcane Boots, Blink, PKB Refresher, with a couple of mangoes to use the double ult.
Yeah.
um, but it very much ended up being that what's it called? Joe beat me in lane, but then couldn't really do enough, and we just sort of killed everyone around him. He had his Lone Druid, his Arc Warden, and his Void Spirit in the pool. I think we
Yeah.
just banned all three. I don't
Oh,
know
I
if you can
see.
see that.
Bans. Yeah, you banned. Oh, you banned the Bloodseeker.
With Bloodseeker, not Void Spirit, but yeah,
Oh
it
wait.
was Joe's.
Oh, it says
Yeah, it
unsuccessful, but
wasn't it
yeah.
wasn't Void Spirit. It was Lone Druid, Dark Warden, Bloodseeker, and we just were like, oh, we've got to ban the Joe heroes. And luckily, so we were thinking about picking Bloodseeker ourselves. When they banned Lena and Quap, we were like, oh, they're planning on picking Bloodseeker, so we've got to ban it.
Yeah.
The first pick Bloodseeker was just so strong in this pool, and this was this game. It's gonna get more coverage than the others because I don't really remember a lot of the other games.
Well, the other game was, well, your second game. You played mid
This one,
Earthsphere.
ooh,
This
this was
was
the only game I think I've played well
this was
all season.
like, uh, yeah. I was watching this and I was like, what the hell is happening? Because
Yeah.
wait, but Agent's calibrated.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Bajan got placed this week. He got his first
Congratulations,
watching
Bajan.
players last
Herald
game.
5. The least
Wow.
deserving rank of all
They
time.
said he'd never make it. They all said he'd never make it. The
Brother is
haters.
at least Archon already. Um, um,
Yeah. He's JPK, right? Like
so is
at
JPK.
least Dark.
um, well, this was crazy because there was a pretty big lead, and then, well, actually, to be fair, 50 minutes into the game, 17k lead. That's not that big, but it
But
was basically an ideal high ground. It looked like.
yeah. Well, so we went for the first pick Medusa because we thought strongest carry in the pool. Like if we can get Medusa, we'll have a pretty good time with the Medusa. And then obviously went sniper because that's the strongest thing into the Medusa.
Yeah,
But other than that, there was sort of nothing else. We picked the clock because clock can fuck Medusa in lane with the mana break from the new cogs. And then it kind of just felt like the way they were drafting, they picked like, well, you see their draft. They've got Ember Spirit, Slardar, Bounty Hunter, and Veno. We were like, we just need to build purges, and there was an Abaddon in the pool, so we're like, oh, okay, we'll just pick Abaddon to be an endless purge bot. So you just need to take off all that dots and stuff. And what really happened is me and JPK went even mid, but then my side lanes were an Ember Spirit trying to gank a Slardar or a Sniper, an Earth Spirit trying to gank a Slardar or Sniper, which is a lot easier than an Ember Spirit trying to kill a Medusa or an Abaddon. So it kind of
yeah,
felt that Joe had to switch into a sort of farming mid game, and it let me pull ahead. But I was really rich for most of this mid game. I was like 5k ahead of the rest of my team, who were all 2k behind the rest of Joe's team. So the net worth lead was like entirely. Look at my imp. You can see the info of the game. There were points this game where it looked like I did a good job. But it very much was like uh, Ed was farming, I was farming, but everyone on my team was having a shit time. And then Sniper into Ember Spirit, Earth Spirit is such a Earth Spirit favorite matchup that I could just stop Lilith properly coming online, and then eventually Ed just became too big for them to deal with, and we managed to hold
yeah,
and win.
yeah. It was. I remember the cast. Everyone was just saying, "Damn, Ed is so good. It's so good in CD." I don't
Every
know.
time my team wins, it's all Ed in it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a beast.
One player who I thought played well on your team this week was Ryan. I thought he had a really solid series, like overall in both games.
Yeah, yeah. So
Quiet
he
and
was
just did the
quite,
did the job.
not to dox the internal comms, but Ryan felt that he wasn't playing the Ogre Magi very good. He was like, "Oh, I feel like I'm just running in and dying," and we were all giving him tips on how not to do that. And then I was watching the game from this week where was it Andrew and Custard were casting a game with an Ogre Magi in, and the Ogre Magi was just running and dying. And Andrew, who's a big brain certified good player, was like, "No, this is good because Ogre Magi has 2,000 HP that your carry could be losing,
Yeah,
and so the best thing to do on Ogre is lose it before your carry does." And so this is why I actually think that Ryan is a savant and he understood Ogre Magi better than anyone on my team. We were all like, "Oh, try and sit back and cast spells." Apparently that's wrong. See if Andrew. So
yeah,
pick Ogre Magi and run down the lane
yeah,
and claim that you were ranked them all. Boom.
yeah.
There you go.
Jasper had a decent series. Josh had a decent series, especially on the Phoenix. I think
Yeah.
Moose had a tough time in game one just because of the Warlock situation.
Yeah. It's like an arm. It's like a what's it called, Cold War, where you can't black hole until
Yeah,
um
exactly.
Warlock golems, and it meant that losing black hole from your offlaner is a lot worse than losing Warlock ult from your pos 5, especially if you count into the fact that Moose is a way higher mobile player than Ryan. Like you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty good trade. Lilith had a pretty tough week as well, but I think the matchups are really like anti-Lilith heroes.
Yeah. This is an insanely hard sniper game. For example, I can't remember what the other matchup was. It
It
was
was Morphling into a Magnus and Alchemist and
yeah. I think Morphling's he needs to get online a bit, and Alchemist can shut you down for that. And also, deceptively bad into Phoenix because you morph into Phoenix, and Phoenix isn't super squishy without the ult as an option. Like you use your spells, and you suddenly lose all the HP on your morphed
yeah,
HP pool. Like
yeah. Although it does hit the
self
egg really
damage.
well.
Yeah. Bajan is a gazillionaire. That's one thing I learned in the series as well. That man can farm.
Yeah,
Got
Bajan
respect for
actually
his
is a
ability.
gazillionaire compared
Make
to
bank. Look at his.
he was almost higher than you.
Listen, there was a lot of things going on.
Okay, yeah, that was at the end to be fair, but yeah.
I
So
really enjoy
that was a great series, and that
Bradford.
puts you at the top of
Yes,
the table.
yes. Custard's team has lost the same amount, but they are a game behind because of a bye week. My next opponent is you.
Well, you're not playing in it, so you're not going to have
I won't
anything
be
to
there.
do about it. JPK's
Guess
going
where
to
I'll
win that one.
be? Dearest audience, on the
Bradford.
count of three, like a pantomime. Fucking Bradford.
How
That's
long
where
are
I'll
you in
be instead
Bradford
of
for?
playing a whole week, Friday to Friday. Like,
Bro,
yeah,
he's been
it's
there
fine.
for
I love
Yonkers
Bradford. I'm actually having
Legends.
a really good time. I'm only complaining as a bit of the podcast. I don't want my mum to walk past and be like, "Oh, he hates the holiday." I like
Yeah. Okay.
that.
Good. Sick.
I'm not an
Well,
off.
that was the first game. So second game of the week. There was another Monday night. It was my game, wasn't it?
I think so.
Which was
You can cover that one.
Zergswang versus I've
Gamers
forgotten.
Gaming?
Gamers Gaming. Yeah, yeah. Zergswang versus Gamers Gaming. This was pretty annoying. Not gonna lie, from our
Yeah, it was.
perspective. Um, so this is let me toggle it on the stream. This is our first game, and
What?
this
Whoa! Look at his imp on Mogger. Whoa!
yeah, this was like we were so far ahead, and then we lost one fight where there was just some bad communications, and um, then the anti-mage just got. I think it was here. Yeah, they got a 5k lead in straight into an anti-mage. Like all of it went into the anti-mage. I'm pretty sure, or like a lot of it.
Oh.
Yeah, look at the graph. Right, anti-mage has 10k net worth, and all of a sudden has 15k net worth.
Yeah, you got one
But
every lane.
yeah, exactly. We won every lane. And we just had such a good advantage. We were pressing it, but then Ari just turned into a fucking monster for absolutely no reason, and
Just couldn't deal with him.
like it was pushing every lane out, and then turned up at the fights, destroyed both of the supports before we could do anything. Matt was really hard to kill, and it was
Yes,
like
Matt's playing off lane.
yeah, it was almost
Which
like
is
this. I mean, no disrespect by this, but it literally felt like it could have just been AM and Tiny in this game, and they would have won it. Like, I'm sure that sounds horrible to say, but like, that's not
disrespect.
No,
disrespectful statement.
no,
It's
but it's not a
nothing
disrespect to the three that were
but
the three others. It's
oh,
more of like
wait.
a these two played so fucking well, and their heroes were so
Yeah, yeah,
itemized, and like they played the map so well. The others were like supporting acts, like backup dancers for these guys. Like
yeah, yeah.
the AM and Matt was able to stay alive so much because of the sidekick and the heal from Abba, and then the damage from Zeus was like not allowing me to get blinks on because it was like on the back line, so I couldn't get in anyway. And Seth was dying straight away, so it was kind of just like they were the three. It was like a 3 protect 2 sort of situation. But
Yeah, I
we're pretty happy overall with the game. Like we weren't
feel
disheartened. We felt like we were the better team in it during the game. Like we felt like we were winning, so yeah, we just got AM'd. Simple as,
yeah,
really.
happened. I guess you had to try and end the game.
Yep.
Right.
We had to try and end the game,
MVP
but we
though.
fucked up doing it. So
MVP in a loss. That's pretty cool.
yeah,
You raw.
yeah, that was pretty good. I did alright. I could have played it a bit better, but I don't know. Imp loves me for some reason.
What did you build?
What did I?
I'm like pure Mars
Literally, I
curiosity.
went phase blink BKB refresher. I think I actually had a soul ring as well, but
I will say that like Mars does not have enough mana for that build. But I
I
love
think I had a
it.
soul ring in the game, but maybe I didn't. Can I?
Hey, look at it.
I don't know. Maybe I just didn't build one. Well,
You must have. There's no
there's no way I didn't. Surely. Anyway,
That's such a fucking crazy build.
it
No
worked.
wand either.
It worked. It worked.
Why is-
Um, and then
Right, I was just curious.
second game. Now, this is gonna. Before I click on it, the MVP team this week is this game. It is just this game, and it's not biased, even though it's my team and my program. It's not biased. I promise. It's just look at my team. Look at my team.
Oh, well,
Seth had a
most of it.
45 imp game. Flup
But
had
most of it.
40. I had 27. Higgsy had 36 and Charlie got -5.
It's fine. So,
Charlie on suicide
what's
watch.
going on with Charlie's game? He won mid.
Yeah, I know. Wait, I want to know what the game was in terms of. Wait, he had plus 29 imp at minute 24, and we ended the game at
What?
minute 25:20, and he had -5. He dropped 25 imp in 1 minute.
Fucking
Wait, what?
run.
Vlup had
This is imp is
60.
insane.
Wait, the game just like decided to toggle all our imps off. Vlup was plus 63, and then on the last minute of the game it went down.
You didn't even die.
Yeah, he didn't die. He played insane. I mean, this was kind of just like there was nothing they could do. We just got ahead, and then we were just running around and killing everyone.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm impressed, young Padawan, because I taught you how to axe.
yeah,
Didn't
my
you
axe was
have
so
that?
shit before, but this game I felt like I was doing something. So
No,
that
no,
was
I
good.
just remember you saying like I can play all the offlaners except axe, and I was like, isn't axe the simplest, like easiest offlaner ever to do it? And then clearly it finally got through your head that it was like, oh, it's just stupid. Like I
Yeah,
just
well, I
insta-kill
think well
people for no
in
reason.
lane I was against like, I think I was against the PA and the
Jakiro.
Jakiro, and I just had like no
But Jakiro is like a
qualms.
naturally bad lane into axe, sort of not that bad but obviously Jakiro does a lot of magic damage which axe doesn't like, but any attempt to do physical harass gives axe spins twice as fast
Yeah.
because Jakiro double hits.
Yeah,
So
I just had a wand and there was like I just had infinite health, and then any time that Ari stepped up to the wave, it was just like, okay, there's half your health gone. There's not really anything they could do.
yeah.
I do think for this team having Matt on a hero like Underlord is the wrong thing to do. But Matt said
Yeah,
this.
so that
In,
logically. So maybe actually, Matt did message me after this because me and Matt were the joint enjoyers of the LVP club, the negative 50 kings who, you know, we frequently put our bib numbers you never seen go so low, and Matt was like, "I've got another fucking LVP."
yeah, wait, Matt actually this season I think has had like quite a few LVPs, but I don't want to. Okay, not this week, so that's good. I don't want to out him, but he was going through it and he was like, hell. But yeah, I think Matt was really strong in game 1, and then game 2, it wasn't that he was doing badly, it's just that he was on a hero that couldn't do anything. And I think Matt needs to be on something that can do something.
Sorry, audience, but I hate Underlord personally. I think he is the least zesty and fun offlaner going. He's so
Yeah.
fucking boring. I just loathe him.
Yeah. We were expecting Matt to go on. Well, in fact, to be honest, we thought it was going to be a Daggy mid Underlord, and then Ari Shaker, then Mel on like no, sorry, Ari, Marcy, Mel on Shaker, and then we were like, Matt's going to pick up whatever the last pick was, and I think the last pick was the PA. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is wrong. It was definitely not Marcy. Marcy was second picked. So yeah, I mean, we got 42
42
kills
just
in 25 minutes. What can you do?
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that
that's
was
a
that
bit,
game.
bit rude, isn't it?
A bit rude, yeah. Although they felt pretty strong in the first game. Like we couldn't beat them in the first game. Like so.
Yeah. The power of Ari AM.
Yeah, yeah. RAM
What
was
next?
just was stupid. Next game. What was it? It was
What?
Rip It and Dip It versus Bristol Carpet. We only have one game to cover because only one game is ticketed. Custard.
Well, we could do an emergency Jordan summoning. This is I was gonna a live.
Do you want to do an
Is
emergency
he in a
Jordan
game?
summoning?
If he's in a game, no. But if he's just like Jillen, oh, he's in the Discord, so he may be in a game.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, never
He
mind.
appears to be busy.
We'll get you on the next week, Jordan. Um,
Yeah.
Potentially, if you have a good week.
Yeah. You have to perform.
Yeah, you need to perform.
He might have a bye week. I think he has a bye week.
No, brother, he's
I don't
already
know why.
played.
Has he?
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, he's
Then
already
Bradford,
played.
mate.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
No, it's fine. I won't do any spoilers. He's coming on next week. And sorry, my bad. This game was yeah.
Oof.
Oh, actually, this was
I'm
the
seeing.
second game, was it? Because it was
This is the
Sean
second one.
Riki. Yeah.
I remember I saw a bit of this one, and it was genuinely. At least it had reached a point where no one on the side of Rip It and Dip It could die. Obviously, Pugner
Mm.
and Oracle are quite saving supports, and Venge's an extremely saving offlaner. Anti-mage is a naturally hard carry to kill, and Earthshaker, once he hits the Ags, becomes pretty hard to kill. And I remember like Pete had reached a level of farm where he was quite frightening and quite scary, but like genuinely they just couldn't kill anyone. Like you'd get an Oracle save, a Pugner save, a
Oh
Venge
shit! I don't
swap,
even have
and
it
then
on
the
the
other
stream.
two
My bad.
just blink out.
Um,
It looks like they kind of stemmed the bleeding net worth wise right till the end. And
yeah,
then
I was watching
gave.
this, and the main issue I think for um the Radiant team was that this Riki had so much pressure early on, and there was a few times in lane where like QC's Netherblast, I think QC's Netherblast was like max, 302 in lane, and it meant that because Riki like spamming spells in lane, there was always a ward down, and then they take like 100 damage from Nether ward, and then 2 blasts, and it was like, oh, I'm dead, and then maybe like a few right clicks, and it sometimes it just caught Sean off guard with there was so much damage. Which is like completely reasonable because the damage numbers was nuts. JJ played really well on this clock, but and they were able to get like some return kills, but it felt like Sean was never able to become the Sean the GOAT from like last season's performances on this Riki this game, just because it was such a tough game, especially with into the lockdown with the Shaker, and like it's pretty tough to 1v1 an AM, so yeah, I think
I
it
mean,
was just tough.
I know
Sure.
obviously Ricky is a lot of your solution to the save supports and mobility
Yeah.
cords. So if
Did you
you
give
can't get off them,
Nullifier?
I think it's a very, very hard draft to do anything with.
Time.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm assuming this was a first pick Shaker. They left it in.
Yeah, wait, hold on a
First
minute.
picked it.
Who won mid? Because Pete had a fucking good game. Draw middle lane. All right, Pete. All right.
No, Pete was doing a lot this game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember watching team fights where everyone on Pete's team would die and he'd get a couple of kills before eventually going down himself. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, it just seemed like it was kind of pretty stagnant, but then this AM got
That's kind of an outdraft,
some kills.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a little
Don't
bit.
think- I don't. I
Also-
think like
Go
you
on,
can't
sorry.
kill anyone basically.
Yeah.
They all have, apart from Darkseer, they all have a very single target focused lineup. And
I mean, look at the damage.
Six.
Look at Radiant's damage. The damage is Riki, and maybe DK
Yeah.
like down the line, but if Riki can't get a good game, then it's just pretty tough.
Yeah. Ricky, Clock, and DK all want to sort of stun one guy, cog one guy, slow silence one guy,
Mm.
and kill them. But Venge, Pugna, and Oracle just make that so hard. Like the triplicate save supports is
Yeah.
just
Yeah, exactly. It was actually off
Riki
lane
off
Venge,
lane.
which was pretty cool
Yeah.
as well. It looked pretty
Obviously
good in
didn't
the
have
lane.
three-
Dev's Q was doing so much damage as well. I think this is another reason why Sean had a hard time, because it was like one blast and one Q, and Sean was on like 200 HP, and then two right clicks. It's like,
He's such a nice edge. If you can kill them, you in the lane. If they can kill you, you just instantly lose the lane.
yeah. Let me try and find the first game actually in the series if I can.
I looked, I couldn't find it. I was just looking myself.
Okay.
You can't find it on strats, I don't think.
Yeah, it's not on strats. Okay, well,
Maybe if you
I've
practice games.
I've completely forgotten what it was, if I'm being honest, and I watched it.
What more can you want? He watched it, guys. You should have made it more interesting
I
so he
watched
remembered.
it. Yeah, I watched it and I've forgotten. Yeah, sorry. I'm really sorry.
No,
We said
I wouldn't
sorry at the
bother.
start of the
I-
episode. It's been a long week. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
He crashed his car.
I crashed my
guys.
car. 2-0 for Rip It and Dip It was the score.
He lost. He lost one game to Matt's team.
That was one game to Matt's game, and that was fucking it. Crushed the car into a bloody ditch.
Yeah, he just went straight for the highway partition.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to see something cool? Actually, you can see it in my webcam. It's been there the whole time. Here's the A38 Bollard heading north towards Derby.
Hey,
Yeah,
that is a fucking nasty lick. That is crazy. That's good shit.
Yeah, I wiped that out backwards at 50 miles an hour.
Oh,
So yeah, and I was doing this
part there, mate.
whilst I was going back. So I was like this, just for like, had to just mog.
cinema.
Yeah, cinema.
You can't park there, mate. You can't park there.
So the last series was actually crazy. It was
God,
Washed
yeah, this is
Authorities versus. Holy shit!
This one didn't get cast, did it? Right? They were like, if somebody wants
It
to
did.
cast
I think the
Springbok-
second half of it got cast,
Okay.
and it was.
This was just.
Yeah, this is crazy. The MVP was a -5 performance. That's how much Strats hates long games. So this was
was slow,
pushing
wasn't it?
into a Labdusa. I don't know how Labdusa's not getting banned. Maybe because Edgar's in the pool. Let's see what they banned. No, they didn't ban any Edgar here. So
I think they went for the Witch Doctor, which is always a pretty
Wait.
safe ban, and then Spectre and Alchemist are just two of the strongest cores in the game.
I
so-
meant Nathan there, by the way, not Edgar, because obviously
not Lab.
if they're on different. No, as in Lab's sick at Dusa, and I would say ban Lab's Dusa, but maybe Nathan had heroes, but Nathan didn't have heroes, so I don't know.
I mean, they had Nathan Ember is strong, and
Yeah.
obviously it kept them in the game. Presumably, everyone kept everyone in the game for a bit here. This looks crazy.
Yeah. The last bit of this was cast. It was like literally 10 o'clock, and it was like not even the second game had started. It was wild.
98 minutes.
Yeah, and also look at this. There was a 2k lead at 80 something minutes. Like this was literally neck and neck at some points, and there was a little bit of.
Yeah, this is like okay. One thing is, I learned this last season. Do not let Edgar play Sand King. You think Sand King's not a good hero anymore, and he's not. Edgar can still like make it fucking ultra kill in Rampage because I don't know, he understands the hero on a level I don't, and so obviously this is not a draft win. Once you reach 98 minutes, it's completely like knife's edge execution based. But like,
yeah.
You know, you would think Medusa wins the ultra late, but maybe eventually Abaddon becomes a bear core. Like, this
Yeah, I
is
wonder
crazy
what
shit.
Abaddon went. Diffusal early. That's a nice touch. And 12 other items. Okay, my bad. So they went that. So, holy shit.
Oh my god! Like, could the podcast listeners see that?
Yeah, they could see that. Yeah.
I think for the audio only viewers, I think you should narrate the timing and the items for all of the
Okay,
items.
this is going to take a minute. So this is Will's build on Carry Abaddon. 2 minutes
build,
50, Ook. 7 minutes Phase, 12 minutes Diffusal, 14 minutes Yasha, then into a Manta at 18 minutes, then Blink at 22 minutes, Basher at 29 minutes, Orchid at 34 minutes, Bloodthorn 38, Disperser 44, Swiftblink 47, Vanguard 52, Abyssal Blade 52, Ags 63, Ags Blessing 63, Moonshard 66, Chrysalis 70, Daedalus 72, Moonshard 87, another Moonshard 87.
Fucking
So
hell.
the hero bought like 25 items. um, well, that was good.
Yeah.
And Jace buying almost like, what's that? A
38
lot of
Sentry
wards.
Ward.
Yeah, like almost 70 wards, 66 wards.
Oh
Um,
man. This looks crazy.
yeah, I caught some of the end. I think Lucas was doing a bit of a pseudo cast with some other people. But yeah, it's I think maybe if there's been a replay cast, then we should go back and take a look. But
Yeah.
or anyone that wants to, you can go back and take a look. I don't actually have time, but
We can't actually play Dota at the moment, so
yeah,
I'm
mental.
stuck on Twitch streams when I'm not socializing with the famalam.
Yeah, this is
Sorry for saying fam.
IDL into IDL into IDL into IDL high ground. Second game,
Yeah.
they had yeah, this game. Yeah. Edgar Void Spirit.
Yeah, and
That's all that needs to be said.
obviously you can't let Edgar Puck through, so
Yeah, so this was
probably
pick it straight away, and then was it first pick puck? Oh wait, we can't see because of the captain's draft. Nelson played really well this game, I thought.
yeah. Well, Strats didn't think so clearly, but
Yeah, I don't know.
oh no, I
Made it just difficult for
think
the puck to move because puck couldn't do anything without being scared, and like no Lincolns.
yeah.
So Goldrian also had a
No,
really
no.
nice game. Only died once on Hoodwink, and it was like this team comp I thought was really good, and it allowed Will to just operate on a pretty high level, and was just
It's obviously if you look at the draft on Washed Authorities, you've gone for the Alchemist, which also means you have to pick up the AA, like as a defensive pick for it, and then you're picking the Edgar Semi as a pick to deny Nathan having it, and so then you've kind of got one real pick in that you wanted Alchemist, but then two sort of forced picks. It probably meant that their draft cohesion wasn't quite there, and they didn't really have anything to deal with the Beastmaster ult for the puck.
yeah.
I guess I didn't watch the game. Maybe puck went crazy.
Yeah, it was just pretty tough. So I thought everyone
Looks
here
pretty
played well. No MVP cards. Goldrian there with a really strong performance, plus 21. And it was an Edgar show. Almost brought it back actually, but
yeah,
yeah,
pushing into
just some
you know, to
overall.
have a network lead consistently over an Alchemist team, you know, that's you're not just doing well, you're doing quite well.
Yeah.
Like after 5 minutes, Alchemist you never had a net worth lead even into an Alchemist like that's.
Yeah, in fact, until like this Drow was actually ahead of the
Strong.
Alchemist. For most
That's a
of the
pretty
game.
strong stomp. And obviously, Drow has some innate anti-heal, right? So he's pretty good
Mhm.
into Alch as long as he can't close the gap onto her.
Yep. So yeah, it was just a pretty nice draft, and I think maybe just too many eggs in the basket of get this Alch, and then we have to block pick and get the AA as well.
Ace Phoenix as well is a classic,
Yeah.
like one of Jason's.
It does. You do have the Alch into the Phoenix, but before Alch gets this BKB, which they didn't go, it's pretty hard. So
It's kind of tempting not to buy BKB into Beastmaster, obviously, because
yeah,
it's like
yeah, that's a good point actually.
turns half of it
Maybe
off.
the status was the
Use it,
best
but-
idea.
No, I think you probably needed both. That's usually the answer.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe he needed a Glimmer Cape. Yippee! I love the meta.
Yeah, but that's a
You think-
2-0 this week then for Jace going to carry us over Washed Authorities.
Should we talk about Glimmer Cape? I know that people are annoyed about Glimmer Cape on the Reddit, but
Why? What have they said? I think Glimmer Cape's a busted
Glimmer
item.
Cape is like being regularly picked up by carries now. It was for
Yeah,
a while.
and plus
it was like
threes.
yeah, for a while it was like the mid laners occasionally would buy one, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. This Storm Spirit's going to Glimmer Cape, but people have basically realized, shit, Glimmer Cape is crazy. I did think Glimmer Cape was strong, just based on like the magic damage barrier it's giving you. It kind of feels like it is a pipe, but I didn't really realize it was this strong. And basically, BKB might be too bad. I think is the general consensus. Because
Yeah. I think the biggest
alternative,
thing
like,
about the Glimmer Cape that makes it stronger is, or at least stronger for the money, is it gives you 40 movement speed when you're glimmered, or when it's active, which is just that's like
a
a
lot.
whole boots. Like what? And for people that like Sanking or like Primal that could really benefit from the movement speed, it just seems like a no-brainer. And you're getting a free pipe as well. And as well,
Yeah.
the disadvantage is it costs what 80 mana, so you can't just keep spamming it, but you kind of can if your mana pool can take it, and it means that
Yeah.
let's say I mean it has a 16-second cooldown or whatever. You can cast it 3 times in a fight and block 900 damage or whatever. Is it 300 damage block?
I don't know. I can't play Dota right now. I know that it's cheap as shit. I know that it's really cheap.
It's like 1600 gold or 2100 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the hero.
Okay, I'll say it. The game is healthier when full stuff is better than Glimmer Cape. I said it. You got full stuff, funner item.
Yeah.
Glimmer Cape is cool, but it's no full stuff.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
Cape's busted.
Back to the next game.
Well, that is all the games, isn't it? That's 8 games.
All the games.
Yeah, I think that's all the games. Pardon?
We did good today.
What do you mean?
We haven't forgotten one.
No, we haven't. No, well, there was one game less because it was the Radias game. That was unticketed.
Right. Holy hell.
Yeah. Oh, whoops! I've just accidentally clicked YouTube.
What the hell? Sponsored.
Sorry,
what the hell was that?
Sponsored.
Team of the week?
Yeah, team of the week time. Team of the week time. Let me bring up IDL team of the week.
I have a problem with this team of the week.
Okay. Let me I just need to put it into a folder. MVP week 4. So nah.
Oh, no.
Before I start, I promise you it's not rigged. Now
He made the algorithm, guys. He made it.
Now let me
Okay.
now let me
He made this algorithm.
So first card. I mean, we've been through all the games and it's been on my screen, so we can see. Everyone knows it's real. First card
real.
is Floppius's Rubik.
Wow.
What do you mean how?
Wow. No, I said wow. No, I didn't say how. No,
Oh,
no,
I thought you said how. I was like, this motherfucker literally had the best game ever.
Wow.
You'll see a recurring
What team
trend, which is.
On? Remind me.
Pardon?
What team is Floppius on?
He's on Zergspy.
He's on Soxbank, which is whose team?
That's my team. That's my team.
That's
Yeah.
your team. That's
Yeah.
your team.
Come on, man. He got
Okay.
40 imp and he had literally the best game ever. What can you do?
No deaths.
No
deaths,
deaths.
it's strong.
40 imp, 94 rated card. Is that joint highest with Sean's week 1 card? It might be actually.
I'm not keeping track of that. We'll
wait,
do that at the end.
I can see that. I can see them. Oh wait, Jasper's
God,
might
I
have
can't
been.
recognise this.
Wait, no, 89. Then the week before was. Pardon
Yeah, hang
me.
on, didn't you get a card last week?
93 from Goldrian. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's on the stream. You can see.
Interesting algorithm. Interesting. You know how-
Listen, get higher imp, brother.
You know how
That's all I can
the
say.
Twitter source code is like got a thing where it says if Elon Musk make tweet go up 1 billion.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
H-Morga imp. Right
Now,
here.
I got a card this week. It was.
8 card.
I got.
Wow.
Okay, I will say this is the lowest rated MVP card we've had so far. 85 rated is the lowest rated card. The imp wasn't the lowest. I think
Wow.
we've had like a plus 18 or plus 15 or something. But the
Remind me again. Which team is this H-Morga guy on?
so HMOG is on Zergspy. There may be a bit of bias when I click this next button.
Yeah. This I have a problem with.
Brother,
What?
I had a good series. What can you do? I got 27 in.
Oh,
I was running around
guys,
the map.
I'm thinking about doing a team of the week thing.
Bro, if you didn't teach me, maybe I wouldn't have been here. It's all praise to the highest.
Team of the week thing where I pick.
Where you pick the final players. Honestly, it'd probably be less biased than the current one.
Yeah, Ryan getting a lot in that one.
I will say thanks as well if he's listening to Moose, because Moose helped me with a few pointers for my offlane game. So I want to say that I was definitely trying to improve my game, and yeah, I thought it
You
helped.
clearly have.
Yeah, I thought it helped.
Wrestling and grinding.
What team is this guy on? Oh yeah, he's on
What
that
team is
guy.
he on? Yeah, no. Question.
Listen, listen,
It's crazy.
listen,
I
man.
know that one.
Listen, man. Listen, everyone.
I feel
This-
like I've already seen. Last week was there not Iggsy Troll Warlord card, and
Yes.
also a Henry card last week as well. Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
So
It was
it's a
different game. It
similar.
was different series, but the series were
Yeah,
actually played
yeah,
one
it
day
was
after another, so it did kind of to us feel like, um, kind of a like a
one
double
big.
header. Yeah, one big series. So we picked the troll again because it was good and it got 36 in. Higgsy didn't die. Had a flawless game. Like best troll performance so far in the league. Maybe you need to ban it against this guy. I don't know.
I'll just pickaxe.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man. Don't wanna. There's a new axe guy in
Yeah.
town
Okay.
over here.
Okay, little bro. Okay, little bro. You know, if you pickaxe, I'll pick Troll Lord Vetted. How about that? Like,
Okay. All right. Well,
Actually, I won't. I'm not gonna
you
bloody be
can't.
there.
You're not playing.
Yeah.
And I know JPK's
Yeah.
ass isn't playing Axe mid. In fact, that's it. That's what he does. He plays Axe mid and he builds Manta.
Yeah. Let him cook.
Let him
Let him
cook.
cook. I'm
Let him
leaving.
cook.
I'm leaving Jasper in charge, not JPK. So,
Good. I think
um,
that's. Oh wait. Oh hell. I don't know which
what
one
do
of them is better.
you mean? They're both amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And well, we're gonna obviously change it up for the last one. Just kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
It's another Zerx. it's a 5 Zerx flag.
It's not well. It's a 5-0 rank, but I have a question. Hand up. What's wrong with Nice Charlie, huh?
Uh,
What did he do to you?
I think just Imp didn't like him this week. I don't know. Seth got plus 45 Imp. What the hell? I don't want to give away anything, but this guy's Witch Doctor is super busted. Like,
Yeah.
it's super busted. It was ridiculous. I was chatting with Higgsy
I-
in when we were playing some ranked games the other day, and it was like, yeah, this guy's sick at Witch Doctor was the conclusion.
I think we might need an independent inquiry here because I'm looking at a team of the week. The guy who made the team of the week, his team has won all 5 cards, and he's won 2 of them.
Listen, brother, you can. I've got the code. Anyone want to write it? I have this on the screen, bro.
Charlie, what's wrong with Nice Charlie?
I don't know. Nice. Is he in my database? I don't know, man. Tell him to turn up.
Hey,
No, just-
an anonymous party has said stop picking him Death Prophet. I don't like playing it. I mean, what?
Well, why don't we do then? Why don't we do a game of the week, a team of the week from you, a quick fire team of the week.
Me?
Yeah. From the. I've just
Middle of
realised
the
I've
games.
spoiled the games this week. Let's bring up. So we started off at
think we're so
4-5.
good.
No,
All 5.
we started off.
Actually,
Wait, yeah,
I have them all open.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go crazy and say that the mid lane performance of the week was my Earth Spirit.
Mid lane performance of the week was your Earthbear. You know what? I don't disagree with that. Actually, maybe Edgar's Void Spirit was pretty good. But I thought your
I think that-
mid Spirit was also great.
I'm just dick riding myself for no reason. I think the best pos 1 and pos no the best pos 1 and pos 3 performance was probably from Matt and Harry in their win against you guys.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah. Definitely Ari
some
for Pos 1. That was incredible.
And I think offlane, let's keep it close to home because I remember that game more than anything. The Josh Phoenix was
Oh.
sick.
Where's that?
No, you already won it twice. Fuck off.
Yeah,
no,
Josh Phoenix
actually, I
was
think
sick.
that the best. I think that the best 5 team of the week people was Henry 5 times.
I don't know, bro. You voted yourself best mid laner. Come on now.
Who gonna stop me, dude? Top of the table. Who
Top of the
gonna
table.
stop
I mean, you're not here for me to stop you this week, so enjoy that 7-3, bro. Enjoy that 7-3.
Yeah, of course. 7-3. That's my height. He's off. He's got the...
Yeah. Brother, you're
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
How tall are you? You taller than me?
Yeah, I'm taller than you, so 7'3", I'd say probably.
Brother, surely you're not taller than me.
I think I'm 5'11".
I'm like 9 foot. Or something like that. Like,
I'm 5'11", which is like the soy 6 foot.
I'm 5'11".
Are you?
Yes, I'm like 5'11" and a bit. So that makes if
Oh,
you're taller
so-
than me,
So I'm 7'3".
so you might be
so-
7'3". Brother might be LeBron. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm well, I'm a little better at basketball. But
Okay.
Other than that,
So
we're pretty similar. And I have less of a tan.
what? Hell no.
Sorry. Both the goats. That's all that matters. Both the goats. He
Yeah.
recognizes my Earth Spirit I recognise his funny ball game. You know.
Yup. I
Um,
think honestly, you're not gonna get a better support duo than these two this week. I actually think this was the team of the week. 4-5.
this week.
Yeah.
Well, this is a
Come
very
on,
game
man.
of the week
This is game of the week, I
performance from
think. Yeah.
everyone. Charlie, apparently.
Well, yeah. What the fuck happened? I don't know. Charlie was on plus 26 at 25, and then 40 seconds later, apparently he's thrown everything. He got a kill.
All he did.
He got 1 kill and 3 assists. Brother, I
Okay,
got
you're
2
quite
kills and 2
an
assists and went down fucking loads as well.
I don't know what's going on here. Did you guys not just hit buildings?
Mm.
It might be like
We went tier 3 and then end.
what?
In fact,
I
they
don't
GG'd.
know
Maybe they
what's going-
GG'd. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I have no idea. We didn't make the assistant, so
Yeah, exactly. We didn't make imp. I want to figure out imp one day. I want to figure out what it is so I can min-max it even more.
min-max it anymore. You're already fucking.
I'm
what's it
trying.
called? You're already winning 200% of the team of the week. What are you talking about? You won 2 out
Actually,
of 5.
it was good bug spotting because it meant because there was 2 people, it crashed the code because it kept overwriting to the same card. So I had to make it so that it writes to a new file name, which is.
Especially adjust it. The Henry clause.
I didn't tell you. I
where-
didn't tell you actually. Jasper broke it last week on the OD because OD is actually
Really?
Obsidian Destroyer. That's the name.
Ah.
And that like made it messed up. The other breakage
got
was
fucking-
Ringmaster. For any Ringmaster card, you have to use. Well, I've had to use this icon instead because
Ah.
Ringmaster's map icon
I
isn't publicly available via the Dota 2 thing.
Little
might
behind
be.
the scenes, actually.
Edska might be able to hook me up with that one if you're watching Edska. That'd be very
I've just
nice of you.
received a message from JPK, and I'm gonna dox it. A little congratulations for him. I am now Divine 4. Getting carried by Nathan. So
Excellent.
congratulations.
He also messaged
Nathan.
me. I'm Divine 4 now. I'm going to reply, I don't care. Welcome to the podcast. This is live.
Ask him to try winning an IDL game.
Try winning an IDL game.
No, they're playing really good.
Says Finn. JK, you're playing
He'll
really
say
good.
he'll see it. No, it
He
doesn't
said,
matter.
oh, hell. Well, lad. No, he said, right then.
No, we're now just dicking about. So it might be
Pardon?
wrap up.
Have about that, Joe. I'm not even going to read it. Tell Finn I'm coming for him in finals. Brother, you're not making it to finals. Anyway, I don't know. I'm on the custard train. Actually, I'm on the Zerxfang train.
I think it's going to be Custard's team versus Joe's team. That's my prediction. I'm going to bottle it.
I think it's going to be your team versus Custard's team. That's my prediction.
You know, I can't dox too much. No, I can't.
What? Because of
Eternal comp.
are you on about?
It's someone on my team talking about the 1-1 against Custard's team. They described it as a 2-0. And then someone else on the team went, didn't we 1-1 them? And they went, that's not how I remember it. There's confidence.
There's
Goo crew are
confidence.
feeling themselves a little bit.
So you reckon you take that in the finals?
Um,
Get arrogant. Get arrogant.
if I want to get arrogant, then fuck it, yeah, we ball. Back-to-back season wins for Finn. And if I do well enough, it might go Matt, Andrew, me on the ELO spreadsheet, which should be hilarious.
That would be
That'd be
fucking
a dream.
epic. Bro is
The
still
aura farming.
value. Bro is still value despite that. I don't know.
said if
When
we
does this
win, that might
value
happen.
stop?
I said if we win, that might happen in my team Discord, and Ed said, like, surely by then Finn will be overrated.
I don't
Brother, I'm
know.
over it
I
now.
don't even think so.
No. It's I keep getting amazing teams. There will come a time where I end up on like a normal team for my elo and just crash and burn. This one I picked though, so all in air,
Balling.
brain.
Right, what else do we
Yes,
have to cover
sorry.
this week? I'm not sure if I have any other topics. We've kind of just covered the game, and apologies to the listeners because, well, we've
I'm on a
obviously
foreign Bradford.
extenuating circumstances this week due to our thing. But yeah, any other topics you want to cover?
Oh, not really.
Awesome.
I found the light.
You found the light, Jesus and his sort of Lord and Savior. Alhamdulillah. Well, thank you everyone for
Nice.
listening. I'll upload this
Thank
ASAP
you.
to the MP3 thing for Pete, and catch us next week. We've got some really interesting games, including me versus Finn's team without Finn. So, yeah,
Yeah.
as always, leave comments on what you want us to
Oh
do,
wait,
and
I just want to say I will apologize to Nice Charlie as the person who coined the phrase "Charlie only plays pace-eating mids." I'm not even going to be man enough to play against him. Followed up by Ryan coining the phrase "Goo is the more refined version of paste anyway." So
bless.
amazing. The
Well,
goo posting it gets me through the rough week in Bradford. Honestly, they love goo. Love gooey
it's
gooey.
it's gonna be a pretty gooey match.
Ryan puts like with no prompting, the goo rises to the top in the Discord. Nothing else. It's so cold. It's so raw. That's why he needs to win. He deserves it. He's
He
cooking.
deserves it. He needs this. We
Scream ah if you
yeah,
love
everybody's
Ryan.
gonna scream. There's
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. One more thing. Oh yeah, a guest. If you want to be a guest on this week, then maybe we'll wait for till the games have happened and then see who's had a really good series, so we can get somebody on. Still no
Yes.
patch, so still no Seb. We're waiting for you on that one, Seb, when the patch comes out.
Yes, Seb. Seb, I
And
miss you,
um,
Vicky.
yeah, give us some suggestions of things of like segments we can do, because then we can cover the games.
Yeah, and subscribe to our Patreon.
Subscribe to our Patreon,
Yep.
and catch you next week. Thanks
There's no
everyone.
Patreon.
Love you all.
Bye.